topic is about Ampere circuital law. Okay, so for this Ampere circuital law, we have to know at first one thing, that is closed integral. Okay, so for this at first we have to know what is the closed part. Actually, if let this is the point, okay, and starting point, and then in this way it will be continuous, then at the time it is finished at this point. Okay, so here starting point and finishing point are the same, then this path will be called a closed path. Okay, and the integration regarding this part will be called the closed integration, okay, or line integration around the closed path. Okay, this is written in this way, this is a line integral and this means closed. Okay, this is the integral regarding a closed path. Okay, so now we come to the next topic, that is the Ampere circuital law. What is the Ampere circuital law? In SI unit, the line integral of the magnetic induction around a closed path. Okay, so we do everything in SI unit. Okay, so what is the Ampere circuital law? In SI unit, the line integral of magnetic induction around a closed path is the, okay, that means B, that is the magnetic induction, and dot dl means line integral, okay, around a closed path means this is equal to the total current enclosed by the path. Okay, the total current enclosed by the path multiplied by the permeability of the free space, mu or mu naught, anything. Okay, so this is our Ampere circuital law. Okay, that means rather this is a closed path. Okay, and here a current is going or flowing, let I current is flowing. Okay, so what will be the magnetic field? We can say that B dot dl here equal to mu 0 into I, rather here or to this. So now this is plus I, sorry, rather this is plus I, and here the current is flowing in opposite direction, so minus I. So here what should be B dot dl will be mu 0 I minus I, that will be 0. Rather another wire is there where current is going to here, but the wire is outside the ring. Okay, means this is not in the closed path. We have to calculate the current which are enclosed by this path. Okay, so here the current will be 0. If this wire will be in this section, then we will calculate plus I, then we will get mu 0 I. So this is our concept of Ampere circuital law. Okay, now by using this Ampere circuital law, we will find the magnetic field of a long straight wire. We have done this in the Biot-Savart law also. Now we will find this applying this Ampere circuital law. Okay, let this is our closed path and this is conducting wire where I current is flowing. We take a small part here. Okay, the part is delta L. Okay, so here the magnetic field around in this way, tangent, around the tangent, okay, along the tangent, that is the B. Okay, and the radius of this circle is R. Okay, now we have to find B, actually we have to find magnetic field, that is B. Okay, B dot dl equal to mu 0, and the current is flowing I. If 2I amount of current is flowing, then we will write 2I. Okay, so now we write I as I current is flowing. So equal to what will happen, B dot dl, this is dl and this is B. So the angle between B and dl is obviously 0. So we know that dot product means B dl cos theta, and theta is 0, that will be 1 mu 0 I. Okay, then we got B dl equal to mu 0 I. Now the total integration of the dl is a circular ring. Okay, so the line integral of this will be its circumference. Okay, so that will be B dot 2 pi r. Okay, the circumference of this whole ring equal to mu 0 I. Okay, so b dot 2 pi r equal to mu 0 I. So from here we will get that b equal to mu 0 I by 2 pi r. But in terminology we are famous or we are habituated with this term mu 0 by 4 pi. So we write mu 0 by 4 pi 2i by r, and this we also got in the Biot-Savart law. Okay, so this is our formula, that b equal to mu 0 by 2i by r. So we can find it by Biot-Savart law or Ampere-Circuital law, but this thing is correct. Okay, mu 0 by 4 pi 2i by r. Now we will see that solenoid. Okay, what is solenoid? Solenoid is a insulated conducting wire. Okay, this is a device to generate magnetic field, and this is actually long conducting wire wound in the form of a helix, where the neighboring turns are very closely spaced in this way. Okay, rather it can be formed in this way. Suppose there is a cylindrical any rod or something other. If we wound a rod, wire in this way. Okay, then this is called a solenoid. And in solenoid, if we give current here, then this will become a magnet. Okay, and every wound is the perpendicular of the cylindrical axis. Okay, this is the cylindrical axis, and these wound are the perpendicular to them. Okay, so this is the solenoid. Now we have to find the magnetic field due to a long straight solenoid. Okay, or ideal solenoid. And what is the long solenoid? Long solenoid means if this is so greater than its radius. Actually, if its length is so large, then it is called the long solenoid. Okay, now we have to find the magnetic field due to this. Okay, so for that reason we have to a picture. Okay, this is our picture, and in this way current is flowing I. Okay, so we took a portion, this portion. Okay, let this is A, B, C and D. Okay, and current is flowing in this way. Now we can find that the direction of the current in BC and DA are equal and opposite, so it will cancel. Okay, and the CD portion current is the outside from the solenoid, so we will not see or give this component. Okay, so we will consider only this AB part. Okay, so B dot DL equal to, we know that mu 0, and rather we suppose that there are n number of turns, so it will be mu 0 n I. Okay, so now B dot DL. Now actually DL portion we will consider only from A to B. Okay, from A to B, B dot DL equal to mu 0 n I. Suppose this length is L. Okay, so BL equal to mu 0 n I. Okay, so B equal to mu 0 n I by L. We consider that we consider n by L, that is the total n number of turns per unit length is called small n. Okay, then we write that B equal to mu 0 small n I. Okay, this is our formula for a solenoid. The magnetic field mu 0 NIB equal to. Okay, then we come to the next point, that is the toroid. What is toroid? Toroid is like solenoid, but this is a like ring type. Okay, a configuration in which we have a closely spaced winding of wire wound around the ring, then this is called the toroid. Rather, this is a ring. Okay, and if we wound a wire in this way, actually my pen is not working, so okay, this is our toroid. So for this toroid we have to find the magnetic field. So how this is? That is integration of B dot dl equal to our most renowned formula, that is mu 0. We suppose that n number of turns are there, so mu 0 n I, the current is flowing I. Okay, here we give the current. Okay, now as this is a circle, so here dl will be obviously 2 pi r equal to mu 0 n into I. Okay, so we got that B equal to mu 0 n by 2 pi r into I. Okay, now if we find that or consider that n, that is the number of turns per unit length, then small n is equal to n by 2 pi r, so we can write that B equal to mu 0 small n into I. This is the formula for the toroid, magnetic field of toroid. Okay, thank you.